guys, welcome back to another video of XDeadman18XD. I'm going to be showing you the best 5 top redstone things you need in your Minecraft world. To begin this video, we're going to be working with something kind of simple, kind of not simple, called the T flip-flop. This is going to be essential for any redstone build you do. It kind of acts like a lever, but lets you activate it from 2 points, I guess. It's really not that hard to build. It's not really compact, but it's really essential for like doors, 3x3 piston doors, jeb doors, anything that you would need to do. Now, to build this, I'm just going to give you guys a quick demonstration. All you need to do is set up 2 blocks, and then a sticky piston. Put another block on top of that block with a repeater facing into that block. You've got to make sure you have some sort of input going into it, like this redstone I have here. I'll just slap a lever down for now. Just put 2 more blocks in front of it so that we've got space for our repeater and our other sticky piston. All this is doing is just sending a long signal through it, and I think I'm going to swap that out for a button so it works a little nicer. There we go. Next step, slap a smooth sandstone or any block, it really does not matter, it's your choice. Next to it, 2 more blocks with a redstone repeater and a redstone torch right here. Now this is where you get your output. It does not have to be a redstone lamp, but this is where I just chose to use a redstone lamp for demonstration purposes. It can be a piston, it can be your redstone, it can be another block, and then you can send another block powering off of that. But for now I'm just going to show you guys with a sticky piston. As you can see, when I push the button, it sends a redstone signal really fast through this repeater and sends a 1 tick pulse into this block, which it soft powers the block. That will activate the piston and send a quick signal through before deactivating itself, because now it doesn't have any power. That will quickly shoot the piston. The piston will drop its block, covering the redstone torch, which powers this block, causing the repeater to power, extending your piston, extending your redstone, anything that you have set up. It works well, just turning it off, turning it on. Now the reason that works over there, that setup I've got going, is not anything crazy. I simply have 2 buttons connected like this, but just under the ground. Push the button, it activates. Push it again, it activates. I can do the same thing from over here. That's why it's really useful, because you can have them split up really far. So a really nice example I have of this is my 3x3 piston door. You push the button, and you can open it from this side, you can close it from this side, and vice versa. As you can see, I do have my T flip-flop circuit connected all up over here. Now the next thing we're going to jump into is an automatic dispenser. This dispenses any block you put into it. As you can see, I just placed the redstone torch and it instantly dispenses it out the front. This is useful for a lot of things. One example that I have it set up activating is this wool generator. As you can see, I have almost 3 stacks of wool. That's pretty solid. And it's all because this dispenses it into the water, which elevates it up here. If you guys want to see a video just learning how to do this sheep farm, I will just leave a like, comment, make sure to subscribe, and I'll get you some more epic Minecraft content. This one's a lot simpler to build than the T flip-flop. All you need to do is place your comparator first, your dispenser. Make sure you put your dispenser where you want it to be. Get your repeater facing that way, because if you don't have it facing that way, then it will not work at all. Oh, not a dispenser. Slap a redstone dust at the bottom here. You got to make sure that one stays there, and a redstone dust up top. Now this is probably the most vital part of the entire construction, is you always make sure you have to have a block on top of that. That's the only reason this piston is able to fire. And as you can see, I slap my sandstone in, and it works perfectly. Now the next thing I want to show you guys is the double piston extender. This thing is very important for almost every single redstone build. I push it once, it extends the block up 2 blocks instead of just the one that it would normally do, and it retracts it just as easily. It's really fast, efficient. An example that I'll show you guys how I like to use it is on my dual floor staircase. As you can see, it's just a flat hallway kind of thing. Oh, how do I get up there? You press the button and it pushes the staircase up so you can walk up and down through. You could set up a T flip-flop, combine 2 of the features I've told you about, and make it so that you can activate it from either sides. As you can see, when I push the button, double piston extender charge that up. And when I push it down, it retracts. That's going to be one of the most useful things on this tutorial video. Now next, this one's more for the cool factor. It is a Jeb door. You guys have probably seen a lot of them in YouTube videos, other people's tutorials, but I feel like it's a really important thing to know, just in general, how fast, efficient, and clean it looks. It's really, really simple to set up. All you need to do is set your 2 sticky pistons like this, 2, 4, like that. Give it 2 gap. You set up another side just like the first one. Place any block. I like to use sandstone because it matches with the floor. And just slap your wall in the front. Now all you need to do to get it working is put the sandstone on top of the pistons. It doesn't have to be sandstone, by the way. Make sure you have your repeater. That's not a repeater. Your repeater on top of the first row of blocks and set it to tick 2. You're going to do that on both sides. Tick 2. You're going to line this top with redstone, and that's going to give power to all the rest of them. Now to activate it, you put a sandstone block here, or not sandstone, it can be any block, and another trail of redstone with your lever. As you can see, it activates, everything runs perfectly. This is one of those really cool systems that I like to set up with the T flip-flop to make it so I can push it from this side, walk through, and activate it from the other side. Another really cool thing to do with this is you can make floor traps. So, as you can see, it's closed like this, and once power comes to that, it opens. So you could put like a pressure plate here, so you step on it, it'll open up, you fall through. And you don't be afraid to test out different ways you can use it. As you can see, I set up a really long one, one flick of a lever. So just, yeah, use your creative side to get wild with that one. Now another thing that's going to be really useful are these. They may seem really complicated at first, but they're really not. They're simple redstone repeaters. Not like the individual repeater. What they do is they repeat a signal over and over and over again. To activate it, you just quickly break a redstone torch or a redstone block, and it just repeats the signal. I don't think you guys need a tutorial on how this is done because it's very simple. Just make sure you have your repeater facing opposite directions and have them set to 2 ticks. Now this doesn't have to be a piston, it can be whatever you feel like. I can set up like I'll set up a dispenser. Here we go. And you can make like a water fountain thing. Oh, I needed that. It's like a fountain of items. There's a lot of different ways you can use that one. This one is very similar, but it doesn't take the timing of that one. It's a simple comparator leading into 2 hoppers. You have to make sure they're connected. So the easiest way to do it is put one there, crouch, put one there so that its little NOS thing is pointing this way, and then put another one on that block as well so they connect up like this. That's really essential to make sure you do. You do not have to have any ticks here. You can probably make it more ticks, and so the piston is at a different timing. As you can see, I just drop any block here and it goes back and forth. The comparator detects it and activates the redstone. There you go. Grab it. Gotta make sure. Oh, there we go. This next one is really nice for like a lot of different things because it's powered by. I flip it off, it turns off. I really like this one because you're able to activate it and deactivate it on command. Unlike the other ones, the only problem with this one is there is no time, unless you set up like a repeater trail here. I do like how that one works though. It is pretty nice. Now this next one is probably the most like variable one. You can do almost anything with this. You can change the distances of the time. The one thing you do have to be sure of is that it's set to this 2 tick or more. If it's less than that, it won't activate. So this one is a slower one, but as you can see, I can make it even longer. And the more I want it to be, I can just extend the repeaters. As you can see, it's at max slowness, and it's barely moving. all around, I feel like these are one of the most important types of repeaters. There are probably a lot of other variants out there, but I chose these four because these are the simplest, the quickest, and the most reliable sources of redstone repeaters. For more epic Minecraft content like this, see ya. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.